On to the next match of the evening. It's the return of one Mina Shirakawa and her partner Unagi Sayaka taking on Mai Sakurai and Thekla. So a big point to me in this match was Mina Shirakawa's entrance, where you had Thekla and Mai Sakurai coming out together. Then you had Unagi coming out doing her own entrance, and then Mina Shirakawa made her way out with two brand new additions to Stardom in Mirai AMi and former NXT UK wrestler Zaya Brookside, the daughter of Robbie Brookside. And they came out with her, did a pose with her, and then she went in and wrestled the match. So we'll get to the match first, and we'll speak about what happened after. But awesome match. Mina has a new attitude about her. I will say that 100% in here. She's getting pretty vicious, and that spinning back fist seems to be like her best friend. She just kept going for it in this match. Thekla looking just phenomenal in this. Like I since the Stardom Tag League, I've been just a huge fan of Thekla. Like you were right. You and Cody both telling me you're going to be a huge fan of Thekla. I'm like, I hope so. And then she like so much good stuff. The spinning
your friends, my dude.
Yeah.
Gotta trust your friends.
Yeah, and just there was a great Thekla getting a really great Moodle lock on Mina, but just to smooth it, how good she does that Moodle lock. I love every time. And then Mina right after getting a huge caught a kick from Mai like a little bit later, and just from the caught foot just spins and cracks her with that spinning back fist. I thought it was over right there, but yeah, really phenomenal match. Thekla reversing a inverted bloody Sunday, getting a European clutch on Mina. Really, really great spot. Mina and Unagi getting that gory special bulldog combo. I was like, oh, I've never really seen it because you didn't get to see them work together in the tag league, and I really, really liked that. I really thought that was a great little combo move there, and Waka Tsuyama was in their corner too, because being she's involved with both of these women, it was interesting to see her there.
She is still part of Cosmic Angels for at least the next 3 months until her progressive period is over. At which point,
yeah, but it was just nice to see Waka there with kind of support, especially with Unagi, who she just spent an entire tag league and being with the person that she ended up replacing in that tag league. I really liked that. I liked seeing that bit of camaraderie there. In the end, Mina gets a running insecurity to Thekla, then hits what is called the glamorous driver, which is essentially like a sit out inverted bloody Sunday, and gets the win. Absolutely phenomenal match.
The spinning backstrike I actually had was a Kenta level damage. Kenta also really, really likes that spinning back hit, and she lands it as accurately as he does. I felt Unagi made a great comeback at one point of the match after Mina was getting her face beat on quite a bit. Thekla and Mai were very, very smart targeting the face of Mina throughout the match, and Thekla always over animated. I absolutely love it. Really, really making almost like a joke, or not really a joke of it, but like bringing out former emotions as Mina and her had feuded earlier in the year. Yeah, this match, wow. I really enjoyed this one, but the ending I think is what shocked me the most. As after the match,
Yeah.
Mina starts her promo in Japanese, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to look for the translation of this later. And she surprises me by suddenly switching over and introducing her and Brookside and May in English.
Yeah, so
And
it's kind of where she started in Japanese, and then she yelled, "It's game over" to Inagi, and then she started attacking her, like she
mm,
started beating on her a bit, and then she went back and went into an English promo. I've got it written out here. If you want me to read it, otherwise, unless you got it.
go for it.
Yeah, so it says, change, change, change. Introducing my new friends. the Angel of the Ring, Xia Brookside, and the Fighting Princess, Mirai AMi, and she is the Venus, Mina Shirakawa, and they are Club Venus. And this is where they cut to Unagi up on the stage, and she's literally crying because she's just hurt. Like she's like heartbroken that Mina like kind of like broke up with her. Like it was really like but it's I am so happy to see this because I'm a big fan of Xia Brookside. Her time in NXT UK was absolutely phenomenal. I'm not super familiar with Mirai AMi, but from everything I've read and heard about her since this happened, I think we're getting nothing but good here. But yeah, and then but actually, when Mina walked up onto the stage, they ended up kind of hugging them, or like they kind of put their heads together, and then Unagi walked off crying. But yeah.
Yeah, and then I think they proceeded to beat the crap out of each other in the backstage comments afterwards. So this is a roller coaster relationship. We don't really know what's going on between these two at the end of the day, except for we know that Club Venus is there and most likely going to probably be a very, very good avenue to introduce um, the Stardom roster potentially to a North American um, audience, as Mina did mention a little while back that she was interested in doing a North American tour. You know, with her and Waka having just done, I believe it was the 44 Street Rumble thing, the one.
Yeah, I think it was her and Waka against she just went to NXT.
What matters is
Kylie
Mina
Ray
is
and
the
a
one who
partner.
is
Yeah,
there,
like
and that she's the one who's
yeah.
gonna potentially be that door opener. I'm totally for it. It sucks to see the Cosmic Angels essentially dissolving in
Well,
front of us,
Mina
but
did say in the backstage that she is still part of Cosmic Angels. Just Xia and Mariah are not. They're part, but they're kind of as their own separate group as Club Venus. But she did specifically say in a backstage promo she is still part of Cosmic Angels.
that sounds like a marketing nightmare.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Anything else on this one?
No, I'm good for this one.
Yeah. So we move on to the next match of the evening, and it is a three-way tag for the number one contendership to the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team Championships. It's BMI 2000. Natsuko Tora and Ruaka, Maika Himeka and Maika, and the new era's AMi Sohrei and Mirai. Like, this is exactly the way a three-way tag should work. All three, at the start of the match, there was three people in the ring. Not WWE America style, where there's only two people in the ring. You tag any team in. I hate that. Like, why would you tag any other team other than your partner? Like, I don't like those. And it's just, I like the way they did this. Like, absolutely phenomenal. Like, this is, again, very much a match where Ruaka and Tora did use a lot of their power in this one. But you could see sometimes, especially going up against, like, Himeka and AMi, power didn't work so as well as usual. Like it was an interesting way to kind of do everything. It's a great sequence. AMi hits a Green Bay AMi hits a Green Bay plunge on Maika, and then Mirai climbs, but Maika ends up attacking her. And it's I'm sorry, and then Himeka tries for that Tower of Doom spot, and Tora attack, just breaking up the Tower of Doom, just purely simple. You know what I mean? Like just a little simple spot like that. I'm like, I really like the way that she broke it up there. There was so much just pandemonium in this match. There was points where the rest of Oedo Tai were getting involved. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to the end here. I'll let Mel go talk on anything else. Himeka and Maika plant Tora with a clothesline or like with a slam, and then Maika hits the Michinoku driver on Ruaka, and they get the win. And Mai Hemi is now the number one contenders for the Goddess of Stardom Tag Team titles.
It was very interesting, this match, because this was like literally 6 of the 8 most strongest, like most powerful women in this company involved in one match. The other two being obviously Nani, Takahashi, and Yu, who are going to be fighting in their own match we're going to talk about later. Did you notice at the beginning there that you mentioned with all like one member from each team being in there? Do you notice Ruaka working with whoever possible. She did not care who
Mm-hmm.
she was working with, as long as she was not on the receiving end of the move. She was working with she was working with Himeka. She didn't care. I thought it was really cute, but I also thought it was like a little bit of a comedy spot, but also really really smart.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you're not on the receiving end of the move. You're saving your body by just randomly switching sides randomly and being like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna suddenly work against Ami instead. No, this is good. Really,
Yeah,
really
I
fun
like.
there.
I like that it was like everybody seemed to team with somebody different. It was
Yeah,
like it
yeah,
didn't matter who you were in there with. It's like I'm just gonna be your partner because we can beat up the other person. It's
yeah.
like
The
I
enemy
really
of
did
my
like that.
enemy will always be my friend, right?
Hmm.
Himeka, I felt though a little bit more feistier than we're used to seeing her. I feel she was putting that little extra umph into everything, and I feel it came across as this adorable aggression. I don't know if that's like two words that should really be put together, but it was like she's so pretty when she's just lariating your head off, you know? Um,
I don't
other
think
than
she looks so pretty to her opponents who she's lariating the head off of, but
I mean, I'm sure right before it happens, that's one of the things. Gosh, she's so pretty up close. Huh. But yeah, you were absolutely right though. Team BMI 2000 struggled a little bit more with these with this match just because of I think the just pure volume of power that was coming up against them. You know, Maika, my personal girl crush. Again, we've seen her go toe to toe with Tanahashi. You don't come out of a match against the Ace not being a little bit stronger. But yeah, this match was a lot of fun and as crazy as I expected it to be.
I love the story that was told though with them like getting to pin Ruaka with this because you got to remember
Mhm,
was it the last show we did they were literally being called out by BMI 2000 saying they couldn't beat them. There was no way you can beat us. You're losing this
mhm,
match, and
mhm,
to them show it up and pin Ruaka in it, I think was just a perfect
mhm,
example just to show them. I love seeing that evolution, seeing them being able to like we're better than you, we're pinning you guys, and we're getting
mhm,
this win, and we're going to and getting and becoming that number one contender team. I think it was just a great story there to see them
mhm,
really fight out of this right to get that.
mhm, mhm. Yes,
So
very, very good match.
we were